So comment down below. I know y'all probably like, Deborah, just get to it. Hello guys, and welcome to my channel. My name is Deborah, and you guys are watching Simply Deborah, where I create content all about fashion, beauty, and everyday living. And if that is something that interests you, I hope that you would become a part of my family. If you're not already, go ahead and hit that little red subscribe button right down below. I would love to have you join the family. And if you are returning, hello, hey, and welcome, and thank you so much for coming back. I so greatly appreciate it. Guys, today is a little different. I know I'm already all done and got my hair did and everything. And in front of you, I know that's a shocker for some of you guys. But today's video, I wanted to do something different. And I wanted to implement this type of video in my videos. And I am going to do this once a week. And what this segment is all about is let's talk about it. And let's talk about it. It came to me because a couple of weeks ago, about maybe a month ago actually, I was going through some things in life, and one of those things were I had to have a biopsy done due to the fact that the doctor had saw some stuff in my left breast, and she just wanted to make sure everything was okay. Well, I'm 52 years old, and I've never had a scare like that before, and I was just like, oh my God. So she went ahead after my mammogram. She had stated that she saw something and she just wanted to check it out and to do a biopsy on it. So I got frantic, I got scared and came to you all, and I was on here crying and just pouring my heart out. But anyway, everything came back fine with that. But in that particular video, there was a comment in the comments. And there was one particular comment that really touched my heart. And it was about this, it was about a young lady. She's 15 years old, and she was stating that she was actually going through the same thing that I had went through. And she was due to have a biopsy that following week. And I was just like, oh my God, I could not imagine at 15 years old going through that. At 15 years old, the last thing that you want to worry about is something, you know, medical, or something that is going on internal that, you know, that you just don't know. And it's so scary. And she was just, and I told her I was praying for her, and I still pray for her. I'm always constantly thinking about her. And I just, yeah, she just really, really, really touched my heart. And so, like I said, the fact that, you know, she's 15 years old and was going through that, it really poured on my heartstring. So I was like, you know, I spoke to her for a little while, and I told her that I'll definitely be keeping her in my prayers to let me know how everything went. And so I prayed for her every night. And then that following week, she had, I believe her appointment was on a Monday, if I'm not mistaken. But she went to the doctor, and she told me, she was like, I went for my biopsy. I was like, well, I'm praying that, you know, everything goes well. And then she commented back, and she was like, I got good news. Everything went well. And I was just so happy for her. I was like, oh my God, thank God. And I know that was so scary for her, being 15 years old and going through that. It's scary for anybody. So I can just imagine at 15 years old and you're having to deal with this. So what this segment is let's talk about it. So I want to talk about it with you guys. Different issues, different problems, whether it's family, relationship, something that I can help you with. If I can't help you, maybe I can get somebody that can help you. This is what this segment is all about, and it is called Let's Talk About It. So in here, I would love for you all, if you have a question, if you have a relationship question, if you have a question in reference to family, just little things that, you know, family go on, or you just want to talk about something. What I want you guys to do is to email me or send me a letter. I am going to put my P.O. box right here, and it'll be at the beginning of this video, it'll be at the end of this video, and it will be at in the description box down below. But I want you guys to send me a letter, and we can talk about it. And I'm not an expert in anything, but I am 52 years old. I have been through some things. And like I said, if I can't answer it, I would definitely get someone that can answer it for you and put the answer, or we could just talk about it down in the comments below. And my subscribers are so great. Thank you. Love you guys to pieces. And they will be more than happy to put their comments down below and to help you with whatever issues or problems that you may be going through. So I was like, this will be so perfect. So what you guys would do is, there's two ways that you can do this. If you have a question that you would like to talk about it on my channel, you can send that question to me at my email, which is simplydeborah722@gmail.com. And again, that is simplydeborah722@gmail.com. And what we are going to do is do this segment once a week. So every Sunday it will be uploaded. I will do the video during the week and I will upload it on Sundays so we can talk about it. And so you can send me the question, send me whatever you have that you would like to talk about, that you would like some opinion on, whatever the case may be. That's what we're going to do, is talk about it. And you could, like I said, send me that question, or send me that if you just want to talk about something, if you just want us to talk about it, go ahead and send me that to my email at simplydeborah722@gmail.com. Or again, you can send me the letter to my P.O. box, and I will be checking that, and we would just simply talk about it. So I think that would be so much fun. I think it will be encouraging. I think it will be inspiring. And I love that. That is what I love to do. I love to help people. Any way that I can help anyone, I am all for it. And so I thought that this would really, really be perfect for doing that with this kind of segment. So that is what we're going to be doing every Sunday, is let's talk about it. Okay? Are y'all good with that? I am so happy with that. So I actually had to make me a drink, and what I'll be doing too, I am not a drinker when it comes to alcoholic beverages. So this is just simply a tea. So I will be making a drink before the segment, and then I will show you guys what the drink is. This is just a raspberry tea. And so I was like, you know what, I'm going to make a drink, and we are going to sit and we are going to talk about it. So that is what we're doing. And like I said, this is just a raspberry tea, nothing special. But oh so good. And so I will be making a drink, and then we will sit down and chat about it in the comments down below. So if you have anything, I'll read it to the subscribers, and we will just talk about it. So I figured, you know what? I'm just going to talk about some things today, okay? Just to let you guys know, and I want your comments down below, and let me know if you all have ever experienced this. So I was thinking, I was like, there's so many things that I have been through in life, and I'm sure that you guys have been through some things yourself, and you have been through something, and you can come out and say that you've learned something going through it, right? So I just wanted to share a little bit about, give you a little bit of my background with me and my husband. So, okay, so me and my husband, we've been married for 25 years. We're actually 24 years. This year, it will be our this year will be our 25th year anniversary. So we will be celebrating 25 years of marriage. I know. And so we met at a club. And I know some people, it's like, you can never meet a man, or you can never meet your husband in a club. I met my husband in a club, and this club was called the Cotton Club. So if y'all know about Chicago, y'all know about the different clubs and about the different hangouts and everything in Chicago, especially if you're my age. I don't know about the newer clubs because I don't club out anymore. That's beyond me. I don't do that. And yeah, so this was, like I said, 25 years ago. So I met my husband at the Cotton Club, and it was so crazy because right before I had met my husband, I had just ended a relationship that I had been in for a couple of years. And I was like, you know what? I just don't want to be with, I don't want anybody. I'm not going to date anybody. I just want to, just to get to know myself. I just want to be by myself. So this is what I have planted in my head. And they always say if you got a, just like with COVID, but if you got a plan, you just wait to see what God got for you. Because marriage, all of this was like far from my radar. But okay, so like I said, I had just ended a relationship and I was like, you know what? I don't want to be with anybody. I'm just going to take my time and just get to know myself and just do me. So it was going on my 25th birthday. I was actually 25 years old. Well, I was 24, but I was turning 25. And I was like, I am going to go out. I want to go out for my birthday. So my car was messed up. I wasn't able to drive. And well, okay, so my car was messed up. So my sister, I asked her if I could use her car. And she was like, sure. So she let me use her car. So me and my girlfriend, her name was Eunice, she went with me. And we actually met my older sister there, Sandra, and her husband, Maurice. So we met them at the club. And we was having a good time. And so it was a gentleman across the room. And he was looking at me. I was looking at him. And so he gestured that, you know, to come here. So I went to him. We started, you know, conversation, started talking. But before I met him that night, literally, my husband, when I met him, he was in the service. So he was living here, though, in Chicago. But that night, I had met two other, I'm like, what was this, like Navy night out? I had met 3 guys that was in the Navy that same night at the Cotton Club. I was like, okay, is it like destined that I'm going to be with a Navy man or something? What do that have? I mean, what's that all about? So I was like, okay. So he was happened to be the 3rd person. And me and him, we chatted and we talked and then we danced all night and till the club closed. So we started talking literally at like 12 o'clock that night. And when I tell y'all, we talked until the club closed and we danced and danced and danced. And it was just like, oh my God. And then so he went home, I went home. And when I got home, I called him. And so we talked again. We talked again. I know, just when I said I was not going to date anybody. And yeah, I was just like, well, I was just going to do me. So we went and we ended up hooking up, going out with each other. I forgot, he came over to my house to get me. And we went to the park or somewhere. But he was such a gentleman. He was so nice. And he was just, I don't know, he was different. He was very different from all the other gentlemen that I have ever dated. Oh my God, was he different. He was very different. So he was just a true gentleman. And when I tell y'all, like opening up the doors for me and walking, like if we were walking, he would walk on the outside. He'll have me to walk in the inside, which he still does that. He still opened up doors for me. He still, but this is when I met him. All of these things was like, I never really experienced that with anybody. All the guys that I dated was just like, I was young. You know, I was 24, well, I was 24 and younger. So nobody that I dated ever was a true gentleman like my husband. And so we went out, we had fun. Came back home and we were just, you know, talking and dating and just having, you know, just, it was just casual. But y'all, when I tell y'all, one day I was over there and I was sitting in his dining room and it was so freaking weird because I've never heard a voice speak to me that clear. And I always say that was God speaking to me. And it was so weird, and it was so, although it was weird, it was so crystal clear and so, I don't know, it was just like something in me. And it was just like a voice spoke to me at that, in his dining room, sitting at his dining room table, as he was getting ready, he was like, and I know it was God, he was just like, you know, that is your husband. And I was just like, not him. Because he he was the totally opposite of what I would date. And it was just so weird. And anything that, like, if we got into a disagreement, it was just like, it was so different, because it was like God wouldn't allow me to say certain things. It was like he would hold my tongue just so I wouldn't say those things, because y'all, when I was younger, I was a mess. I ain't gonna even lie, I was a mess, and I would curse you out quick as 1, 2, 3. But yeah, when I got with him, it was just totally different. And like I said, when God spoke to me and he was just like, that is your husband, I was just like, really? And we've been together for 25, we will be married 25 years. We've been together for 26 years going on this year. And it was so weird, because I never ever experienced anybody like him in the dating stage. And so it was just like, he was just a true gentleman. And anything that I could have, you know, thought of that I wanted as a husband, he was that. But I didn't, it was so weird, because I just wasn't thinking of anybody to be, you know, I was not looking for that. I was not looking for a husband. I was not looking for a man. I was just looking to just do me and to just not be with anybody, because like I said, I had just came out of a relationship, and it was an entanglement. It was a hot mess. It was I wouldn't even call it a really, I called it at that time a relationship, but I think it was more like a situationship. Is that such a word? A situation? Oh my God, was that a situation? One day we will talk about that. Hot tail mess. And when I tell y'all it was an entanglement, it was an entanglement. OMG. Yeah, he had me going back and forth. It was just a mess. But anyway, about my husband. So, like I said, he was just a true gentleman. And it was just, everything about him was just right. And have you ever, like, tried to find flaws in somebody, and it was just like you couldn't? And it was like, it was really weird, but it was right. It just felt right. And I thank God, because he's really have blessed me in so many ways with my husband, and we have both been a blessing for each other. And I just thank God. Yeah. But oh, excuse me, that's my tea, y'all. Really good. But yeah, so that was something else. But yeah, so I hear so many women say that you can never, you know, meet up. Well, I don't know about today time. I don't even know if clubs really, well, I know since COVID is out, clubs is not existing except in Atlanta. Except in Atlanta, because I be seeing a lot of partying out there in Atlanta. But and in Houston, I ain't gonna forget about y'all, Houston. But yeah, so it's just so weird when you tell, you know, when you make up in your mind that you're not gonna do something, and then you just tell that to God, because God got something totally different for you. And it's just like, and I was married before, and that marriage did not last. Yeah, I'll tell you about that one day as well. But me and my husband, we dated, we met in July. I want to say he proposed to me in March. No, I think it was October or November. No, it was after Christmas. So I think it was like around, maybe, I don't think it was before February of Valentine's Day. I believe it was after Valentine's Day. I believe it was around March when he proposed to me. And then we moved together before we were actually married. Okay, a little secret, y'all. Okay, so we moved together in May. And was it May? I believe it was May when we moved together. And like I said, when I met him, he was in the service, and I was working at a mortgage company. Well, when I met him, I was actually working at, I don't know if y'all know, well, I'm sure y'all probably heard of them, Fannie Mae Candies. That is where I was working when I met him. And that was like a temporary job. Then I went from Fannie Mae to Circuit City. Y'all remember Circuit City? Oh my God. So I worked there at their customer service. And then I went from customer service at Circuit City to a mortgage company. And I've been doing this now for about 21, 22 years. Probably a little bit longer than that. About maybe 23 or 20. Yeah, because my daughter is 23. So I've been doing this now for like 24 years at a mortgage company. So, okay, so we moved together in May. And then he came home one day. So what would y'all do? What would y'all would have done? Okay, I want to know. Comment down below. I want to know what y'all would have done. Okay, so I'm at home. One day he come home on a Saturday because he had to work weekends. I think his weekends like alternated or something. I don't know. I can't remember. But he came home and he was like, I want to tell you something. I was like, what? He was like, you probably want to sit down. And I was like, okay. And so I sat down and he was like, yeah, he said, I just wanted to let you know that I love you very much and I want to get married to you right away. And I was like, what's the big rush? And I wanted a big wedding. I wanted I've never had a wedding. And I wanted a wedding. I wanted the whole white gown and all of that stuff. But, so he was like, there's something I have to tell you. And I was like, what you got to tell me? And so he was like, now mind y'all, we had been dating and he was still a perfect gentleman. He was. We had been dating July. We met in July. We moved together. So, okay, so we met in July. We have been dating. So I had 2 boys and so we met, we, you know, started dating, we moved together, and everything was going good. And then he came home that day in May, and he was like, no, he came home that day we moved together in May. I'm just trying to get the dates together, y'all. We moved together in May. He told me this was in July. He came home and he was like, he's like, I got something to tell you. He was like, you probably want to sit down. I was like, okay, what is it? So this is in July when he told you. Mind y'all, we have been married. I mean, we have been married. We have been living together now for a couple of months. So comment down below. I know y'all probably like, Deborah, just get to it. Okay, I'm getting ready to get to it. So he came home and he was like, what do y'all think he said? Comment down below and let me know what y'all think he said. What do you think? So, okay. So he came home and he was like, you want to sit down? He was like, we need to talk. And I was like, okay. So he was like, I just want you to know that, you know, I love you very much and I do want to marry you. He was like, but I didn't want to tell you this because I didn't want you to look at me in any other way than how you looked at me. And I was like, what? And he was like, I'm married. And I was like, what? And for the whole year, y'all, I had not known one thing. Nothing. Nada. And he was just like, he was like, yeah, he was like, but he's like, I didn't want to tell you. He was like, because I have been going through my divorce. And he was like, and she kept prolonging it. And y'all, I had not known anything. Honest to God. He did not, I mean, I didn't know anything. I was so blindsided by that. And he was just like, yeah, he was like, and I have been going through my divorce. He was like, and actually they signed off on it today. So when he came home, he had his divorce papers. And when I tell y'all, he was so excited. But I was just like, what? No, you did not. And he was just like, I just didn't want you to look at me in any other way than how you looked at me. And if I had told you that I was married, which it wouldn't have, he think he know me so well, y'all. But he claimed, okay, he say the reason why he did not tell me that he was married is because if he had told me that he was married, and if he had stated that he wanted to come over to my house one day and he had to bag out for any other reason, or if I couldn't get in contact with him, he didn't want me to think that he was going back over there to his ex. I would have been like, you with your ex. Who does that? I was like, that's not me. I wouldn't have did that. He was like, that was his excuse as far as why he did not tell me. So I was just like, but he was like, I want to get married to you as soon as possible. I was like, what? So I was like, I wanted the big wedding, and I just wanted my family involved. I wanted his family involved. But it was so crazy because his family really never liked me, y'all. But, and I think that has something to do with it. That I don't know. Well, he said that they really didn't like his ex neither. And now back then when he had told me that, at that time when he told me, I was just like, okay, now I can understand why I was getting like side-eyed from his family when he asked to marry me and he was already married. I guess they was looking at him like, how you gonna get married to her and you ain't even divorced yet? But I didn't know any of this. So it was just like, what? So yes, y'all. So, but I've never, he's never gave me any issues or we've never had any problems with any second people. He's been faithful. I've been faithful. He's been honest. And I've never ever thought for a moment when he's not in my sight that he was doing something else. Because like I said, he's been a true gentleman. When I used to look at people, like go through, when I was pregnant with his daughter, oh my God, when I tell y'all, this man, he would rub my feet, rub my tummy, make sure I had any and everything that I wanted. If I wanted something at 2, 3 o'clock in the morning, he was up getting it. When I had my baby, or when we had our baby and we came home, I had a C-section. Oh my God, and I would not wish that on anybody. But y'all, he took care of me so well. And he took care of the baby, and he has been a true gentleman. But it was so crazy that he was married during that time that we were dating, and I didn't know anything. I didn't know. He never gave me one increment that he was married to anybody else. I was just like, it was crazy. And it was so weird because when he met me, I was not dating anybody. I was free, and he knew about my ex-husband. I told him about him. I told him about my past relationships and everything. But he never told me about his ex-wife until we were actually getting ready to get married like that. When he told me, I believe he told me on a Saturday. I remember it was a Saturday, and I believe we got married that following week. We went, got our marriage certificate, and then got married. And we wanted to actually celebrate our 25th year wedding anniversary. We wanted to have a small wedding, but with everything that is going on, that kind of stopped that. So we weren't able to plan anything, but we might plan a little surprise depending on how everything go. With us getting vaccine and everything. So we'll see what's, down the road. We got until July. So maybe me and him may take a little trip somewhere, and I still may get a wedding gown and do the whole thing. I don't know. I'm just thinking about this is what I want to do. But anyway, so y'all, so this is what Let's Talk About It is going to be about. So like I said, I am so excited about this segment. I'm so excited about doing this and sharing this with you guys. And I am going to have, like I said, sometimes I'm going to have, try to do Zooms where I have a second party on here with me. I would like to answer questions. I just want to talk about it. I want to talk about y'all problems, about y'all issues. If y'all got family problems, y'all got relationship problems, whatever it is, that's what we're gonna do over here is let's talk about it, okay? So that is what we're gonna do, and this has been fun, and I have enjoyed it, and thank y'all so much. And again, if y'all not part of this team, y'all should be, so go ahead and hit that subscribe button and be a part of our team. We would love to, or be a part of our family. We would love to have you join us. Yes. And what else? Y'all got any questions for me? Just comment down below. Comment down below, and I will be more than happy to answer them in my next Let's Talk About It, which we will be doing this every Sunday. And like I said, I'll be doing the video out of the week. But this video, Let's Talk About It, will be uploaded every Sunday. So that is what we're going to do, y'all. This tea is so good. I love raspberry tea. Oh my God. So like I said, if y'all have any questions for me, just comment down below in the comments and we could talk about it. I want y'all to send y'all questions over to me. If y'all have any questions about anything, about family, about relationships, definitely send me an email to simplydeborah722@gmail.com. I am going to put it over here, and I am going to put it in the description box down below, along with my P.O. box. You can either email it to me and I'll read it on here, and then I'll have the subscribers, you all, to help me answer the question. I'll give my answer, and then I want y'all to comment down below and help them out as well. So that is what we do. We love on one another over here. We help each other over here, and that is what my channel is all about. We encourage and inspire. And I am just excited about this new segment that we will be doing over here at Simply Deborah. So, and another thing, guys, do not forget, if you're not already following me on Instagram, make sure you're following me on Instagram at Simply Deborah 722. Make sure that you're following me here, leaving comments so that you can be entered into a monthly giveaway that I am doing. And don't worry, YouTubers that don't have an Instagram account, excuse me, that's the T, but don't worry if you're not subscribed to me over at Instagram, because I'm going to be doing something on YouTube with every milestone. So, and it's going to be a nice little token, something that I have that I want to share with you guys. So that is going to be for every milestone. So that will be for all my subscribers here on YouTube that I will be doing. Y'all, I'm almost at 3,000 subscribers. Yes, I'm so happy. I am so happy. So, but when I get to 3,000 subscribers, I'll probably do something for my subscribers here. So make sure y'all subscribe down below and become a part of the family. Help us, help y'all answer these emails and letters, y'all. Yes, because I need y'all. I need y'all help. I need y'all to help me help them. I need y'all to help me help y'all. Okay? So yes, so I am going to go ahead and go. This has been so much fun. And what else? I don't have anything else. I just want to keep this simply for Let's Talk About It. So everything else that I do will be on my other channels, on my other videos. Not my other channels. This is the only channel I have. But it will be on my other videos, everything else that I do. So on here, on Sundays, Let's Talk About It. That's all we're going to do is talk about it. Okay? Okay. So I am going to go ahead and go. This has been so much fun. And I will chat. I will chit-chat with you guys in my next video. So until then, love, peace, and happiness. Go and do something good for yourself, because y'all know I am. If it's nothing but putting a messy bun on your head or some lip gloss on your lips. And I'll chat with y'all later. Bye-bye.
Watch me under the light.